Hello friends, once again welcome you all into my video lecture. Now from last 5 to 6 lectures we are going to learn applied chemistry subject, and in that subject particularly we are going to learn unit number 4, that is metals and alloys. In our previous video lecture we are going to learn how the metal can be extracted from ore, and now we know that metal can be extracted from ore by 4 different methods. That 4 methods are nothing but first method is what? Concentration. And in that concentration we are going to learn that how metal can be extracted from different ore. After that we are also learn crushing method. But we know that concentration method is again divided into 2 different types. One is physical method while another one is chemical method. In case of physical method, that method can again divided into 3 different types, and that 3 types are nothing but one is gravity separation method, another one is magnetic separation method, and last one is nothing but fourth flotation method. Now by this video lecture we are going to learn that how metal can be separated from ore by chemical methods, and that chemical methods are divided into 2 different types. Let us represent the chemical methods, and this is the first method, that is calcination, and this is the second method, that is roasting. So let us start first method, and that first method is nothing but calcination. Now let us start the first method, that is calcination. Dear friends or dear students, both the methods, means calcination and roasting method, both are methods are carried out in blast furnace. So let us start the first method, and that first method is nothing but calcination. Now in this calcination what happened, we will going to learn by the definition. So the definition of calcination is what? This means calcination, it is the process of heating the ore strongly in the absence of air. Calcination, it is nothing but it is a process of heating the ore in absence of air, and this process will be carried out in blast furnace. Means that both the methods, calcination and roasting, they are carried out in blast furnace, but calcination method will be carried out in absence of air. This is a very important word, in absence of air. Now this process will be carried out by volatile constituent by the heating of the air in absence of air, and the temperature is must be below, means up to the future temperature. Now this method will be carried out in blast furnace, but during this method the furnace doors are open, furnace doors are closed. This is a very simple difference between calcination and roasting. This method will be carried out in absence of air, and the doors of blast furnace will be closed. Now that particular methods, means calcination method will be used for concentration of carbonate and hydroxide ores. So the calcination method will be used for the carbonate and hydroxide ores, and the best examples of these ores are nothing but limestone, malachite. These are the 2 best examples. So this is nothing but calcination method. What is the definition? It is a process or it is a method where the ore can be carried out in absence of air, and this method will be carried out in blast furnace, but the doors of furnace will be closed. And the examples are nothing but limestone and malachite. This is nothing but the first method and calcination. Let us start the second method, and the second method is nothing but roasting. Some common or difference point present in calcination and roasting. Let us see by this method. Roasting is nothing but, let us represent the definition, the process of heating up ore strongly in presence of excess of air into the blast furnace. Now what happened in this method, ore is strongly heated and it is heated up to the elevated temperature. Means that in this method temperature will be used in very high amount without fusion in presence of air, and due to that reason what happened, the volatile constituent present in the ore that will be fused, so and it can be removed. Now the roasting process will again carried out into the blast furnace, but this time the doors of blast furnace will be open. This is the main difference between calcination and roasting process. What happens in calcination and roasting process is a very important concept. Now the purpose of roasting process is what? The first purpose is what? To remove volatile impurities. For example, sulfur, arsenic and phosphorus type of impurities will be removed by this process. Second purpose is nothing but to remove moisture present in air. Third is what? To convert sulfide of metal into oxide and sulfate. And last is nothing but to oxidize easily oxidizable substance and make the further operations, and that can be used in various metallurgical process. My dear students, in our today's lecture we are going to learn the difference between calcination and roasting process, or the detailed study of calcination and roasting process. These are the two chemical methods. By using this method, we are going to separate out or extract metal from ore concentration. So, watch this video very carefully, listen this video very carefully, and do the study accordingly. In your semester exam, in your MSBT exam, definitely one or two questions will be asked on this particular concept. Thank you.